sees him and he's sneaking up on him.
Good afternoon. Hi, my name is Jim Valley, and our shepherdess right now, this is Twix. She's a 6-year-old border collie called a smooth coat. Not quite your typical what you see on the TV or commercials. And you'll see a little tan or brown on her legs. What we do is we've got what we call smooth coats and rough coats in our border collies. So you'll see with Dottie, her coat will be a little bit longer, and she's got a little bit more brown on them. So they're not typically always brown and black, or black and white. They do come in different colors, different sizes. And we're just breeding for their ability. So when we bring Dottie out, she's a 10-year-old or 11-year-old border collie. You'll see a little bit different working style. Her body style's different. Her size is, she's a lot smaller than Twix here. What we're going to show you today is, the working ability. This is what we breed for. We want to show their natural ability, which is gathering. So when the farmers have their sheep out in the field, instead of having to shake a grain bucket out there and walk out there and collect them, he could just send the dog out, gather sheep from this whole pasture, and bring them into the barn. Another reason for training border collies, or training them from coyotes and wolves, is that, man, when we had sheep or goats or cows, we only did 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever we could manage on our own. So we're watching our flock, we got to keep them in. With the work of a dog, we can now work hundreds of sheep. One dog, we manage a sheepdog trial in Kentucky, we manage 800 head of sheep. And we're on horseback and the dog, and it's just 2 of us. So imagine when we started working with dogs and working as a tool, the amazing part of just being able to work that many sheep, production went up, we're able to feed more people or take care of or clothe more people because we can raise more animals with just the help of a dog. So we'll send the sheep out there a little bit, and you'll watch Twix. She's going to make clockwise and counterclockwise motion. And the wider she is, the sheep settle more. If she's going to be a little tight and a little squirrely, because these dogs, they're not perfect, and they haven't worked for a while, so they get a little rambunctious. They're going to get the bugs out, cobwebs out. So when she's too tight and too fast, sometimes those sheep will react, and they're going to react fast. We don't want that. We don't want our sheep losing weight, because if we're raising them for meat processes, we want the weight on them. So the farther off she is, the slower she works, the more respect she's going to get out of her sheep. The sheep are going to walk. Unfortunately, these sheep are pretty much dog broke, what we call, or knee knockers. They know what a dog is. They know the job, and they may run to me automatically. But there's still a lot of workability in what we have, because we also have a couple lambs in there, or yearlings.
That's my brother.
So they're not sure what the things can. So things could still go wrong. So we'll do some whistle commands and just watch how the dog circles around the sheep and controls a left or right turn.
Hey, Luis. I have baby.
That's right. You have a baby brother, Luis.
What about that? Oh, she's gonna get him. Oh, the sheep gotta run as fast as they can. And those sheep have a lot of weight, so that's why they're not running so fast. Hey, Dad, you know why the sheep aren't running so fast? Because they have a lot of weight in their bodies.
That's a little bit of driving. That's more of a trained technique, because it's not their natural ability to push sheep away from us. As long as we can hold the line just by direction and flanking, which is our turns left and right. The natural ability is when we send the dogs out to the field. Twix. Come by. That's our our clockwise. Come by. Again, like you see, the sheep are a little bit. They kind of know the routine. Time. Hey.
I think the sheep think the dog's playing tag.
Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Now these are Scottish blackface. The coarse is, wool is a little coarse. Lie down. We use a base. Lie down. I know they're moving. Lie down. That's one of the things we're working with Twix. We got her as an older dog, so we're trying to train some of the old bugs, her bad habits. And her thing is she always needs to have control, have control, have control. And she needs to learn how to relax. And just by having her lie down here, let the sheep roam and move a little bit, teaches her that they're not going to go far. That it's okay for them to move. I can get them when the boss says we can. So you notice the black markings, that's how they come by their name, is the black face. We prefer like the one in the front, the small little baby doll in the front. She's got a lot of black. That's what they prefer to see, is more black on their faces. Most of the sheep we've got, other than the ones we breed, have got the whiter faces. And they're, as a show sheep, they'd rather have more black and white. The horns, the one on the back here, next closer to me, the small one, you'll notice her horns go out. And I think that one in the sheep shearing barn, they have some horns there on sheep. You notice it has a double curl. The older they are, the longer they survive. That will go all the way around. So they have to go out. The one in the back here, the smaller one on towards you, way back, wait, yeah, she's kind of in the middle of the flock. Her horns turn in, so she's not going to be a good candidate to breed. Side.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a little bit of the breed that we work with. But if you notice how Twix is controlling those sheep. She comes in, they move. Lie down. That clockwise motion, she comes up or counterclockwise. She's going behind me. She's not cutting in. She's circling around behind me. She's supposed to do that all the way around. You know, in this situation, if I send her between you and the fence,